Hello friends, welcome to my Sakshi Coaching channel. Now in this video, I am going to revise all the important formulas in the chapter Center of Mass and Rotational Dynamics. So let's start. Mass moment m equals to m into r. Center of mass of a system of n discrete particles. R center of mass equals to m1 r1 plus m2 r2 plus up to mn rn upon m1 plus m2 plus up to mn. That is equals to summation of all the m1 r1 upon summation of all the masses. Therefore we can write r center of mass equals to 1 by m into summation of m1 r1. Center of mass of a continuous mass distribution. In this case, x center of mass equals to integration of x dm upon integration of dm. Y center of mass equals to integration of y dm upon integration of dm. Z cm equals to integration of z dm upon integration of dm, where integration of the dm equals to m, that is equals to mass of the body. Center of mass of some common systems. A system of 2 point masses m1 r1 equals to m2 r2. In this case, if we have to calculate R2, then we have to take opposite mass upon total mass into total length. And if we have to calculate R1 distance, then we have to take opposite mass upon total mass into total length. The center of mass lies closer to the heavier mass. Rectangular plate by symmetry. In this case, x center of mass equals to b by 2. B is this side, and y center of mass equals to L by 2. A triangular plate by a qualitative argument. At the centroid, y center of mass equals to h by 3. In case of a semicircular ring, y center of mass equals to 2r upon pi and x center of mass equals to 0. A semicircular disc, in this case y center of mass equals to 4r upon 3 pi, r is the radius, and x center of mass equals to 0 here. In case of a hemispherical shell, in this case y center of mass equals to r by 2, r is the radius, and x center of mass equals to 0 in this case. A solid hemisphere, in this case y center of mass equals to 3r upon 8 and xc equals to 0. In case of solid circular cone, y center of mass equals to h by 4, and in case of a hollow circular cone, y center of mass equals to h by 3. Motion of center of mass and conservation of momentum. Velocity of center of mass of the system. Vcm equals to m1 dr1 upon dt plus m2 dr2 upon dt plus m3 dr3 upon dt up to mn drn upon dt upon total mass. That is equals to m1 v1 plus m2 v2 plus m3 v3 up to mn vn upon total mass. Momentum of the system equals to m into v center of mass. Acceleration of a center of mass of the system, a center of mass equals to m1 dv1 upon dt plus m2 dv2 upon dt plus m3 dv3 upon dt up to mn dvn upon dt upon total mass. That is equals to m1 a1 plus m2 a2 plus m3 a3 up to plus mn an upon m. That is equals to a net force on the system upon mass, that is equals to net external force plus net internal force upon total mass. F external equals to m into acceleration of the center of mass. Impulse of a force F action on a body is defined as J equals to integration of f dt from t initial to t final. J equals to delta p. This is called impulse momentum theorem. J is the impulse and delta P is the momentum. Important points. First, gravitational force and spring force are always non-impulsive. Second, an impulsive force can only be balanced by another impulsive force. Coefficient of restitution E. E equals to impulse of reformation upon impulse of deformation, that is equals to integration of Fr dt upon integration of Fd dt, that is equals to S into velocity of separation along the impact and upon velocity of approach along the line of impact. In these three cases are possible. If E equals to 1, then impulse of reformation is equals to impulse of deformation. Velocity of separation equals to velocity of approach. In this case, kinetic energy may be conserved, and this is the case of elastic collision. In the second case, E equals to 0, then impulse of reformation equals to 0 and velocity of separation also equals to 0. In this case, kinetic energy is not conserved, and it is the case of perfectly inelastic collision. When E is greater than 0 and less than 1, in this case impulse of reformation is less than the impulse of deformation and velocity of separation is less than the velocity of approach. In this case, kinetic energy is not conserved, and therefore it is an inelastic collision. A variable mass system. If a mass is added or ejected from a system at rate mu kg per second and relative velocity v relative with respect to the system, then force exerted by this mass on the system has magnitude mu into a relative velocity magnitude. A thrust force Ft that is equals to relative velocity into dm by dt. Rocket propulsion. If gravity is ignored and initial velocity of the rocket u equals to 0, then we can write v equals to vr into ln m naught upon m. Rigid body dynamics. This is the rigid body you can see, and different components of the VA and VB are taken here. If the above body is rigid, then VA cos theta 1 equals to VB cos theta 2. VBA is the relative velocity of body B with respect to the point A. Types of motion of a rigid body. There are three types of motion of a rigid body. First is the pure translational motion. Second is the pure rotational motion. Third is the combined translational and rotational motion. Second is the moment of inertia. What is the definition? Moment of inertia is defined as the capability of system to oppose the change produced in the rotational motion of a body. Moment of inertia is a scalar positive quantity. I equals to mr1 square plus m2 r2 square plus up to mn rn square, that is equals to I1 plus I2 plus I3. SI unit of moment of inertia is kg meter square. Moment of inertia of a single particle. I equals to mr square, where m is the mass of the particle and r is the perpendicular distance of the particle from the axis about which moment of inertia is to be calculated. For many particles, a system of particles, I equals to summation of m1 r1 square. For a continuous object, I equals to integration of dm r square, where dm is the mass of a small element and r is the perpendicular distance of the particle from the axis. For a larger object, I equals to integration of di element, where di is the moment of inertia of a small element. Two important theorems of the moment of inertia. First is perpendicular axis theorem, only applicable to plane lamina, that means for 2D objects only. Iz equals to Ix plus Iy when object is in the xy plane. And second is the parallel axis theorem, applicable to any type of object. IAB equals to ICM plus MD square. D is the perpendicular distance from center of mass. List of some useful formulas. Object and moment of inertia. Solid sphere, in this case moment of inertia about the center of mass equals to 2 by 5 mr square. This is the uniform. In case of the hollow sphere, moment of inertia equals to 2 by 3 mr square. In case of a ring, the moment of inertia equals to mr square for uniform or non-uniform. For disc, mr square upon 2 for the uniform. In case of hollow cylinder, moment of inertia equals to mr square for uniform or non-uniform. For solid cylinder, moment of inertia about the center of mass equals to mr square upon 2 for the uniform. In case of rod, at one end center of mass equals to ml square by 3 for the uniform, and center of mass passing through the middle, it is ml square upon 12 for uniform. In this case, the center of mass equals to 2 ml square by 3 for the uniform, and in the square plate, IAB equals to ICD equals to IEF, that is equals to MA square by 12 for the uniform. A is the side of the square. In this square plate, for the uniform, the moment of inertia passing through the center of mass, it is MA square by 6. In case of rectangular plate, moment of inertia I equals to A square plus B square upon 12 for the uniform, where A and B are the sides of rectangle. In case of cuboid, center of mass equals to moment of inertia equals to m into A square plus B square upon 12 for the uniform. Radius of gyration I equals to mk square. K is the radius of gyration, I is the moment of inertia, and m is the mass of the body. Torque, tau equals to r cross f. Relation between torque and alpha, that is angular acceleration, for hinged object or pure rotation. External torque hinge equals to moment of inertia hinge into alpha, where external torque hinge equals to net external torque acting on the body about hinge point, and I hinge equals to moment of inertia of the body about the hinge point. In this figure, you can see that F1t equals to M1A1t equals to M1R1 alpha, and F2t equals to M2A2t equals to M2R2 alpha. Torque resultant equals to F1t R1 plus F2t R2 plus up to, and M1 alpha R1 square plus M2 alpha R2 square plus, that is equals to I alpha. So torque resultant external equals to I alpha. Rotational kinetic energy equals to half I omega square. Omega is the angular velocity, I is the moment of inertia. Momentum equals to m into velocity of the center of mass. F external equals to m into ACM. Net external force acting on the body has two parts, tangential and centripetal. FC, that is centripetal force, equals to m into centripetal acceleration, that is equals to m into v square upon RCM, that is equals to m omega square into RCM. Ft equals to m80, that is equals to m alpha RCM. Rotational equilibrium. For translational equilibrium, we have to take summation of all the fx equals to 0 and summation of all the Fy equals to 0. The condition of rotational equilibrium is a summation of all the forces Fz equals to 0. Angular momentum, it is denoted by L. Angular momentum of a particle about a point. L equals to r cross p. R is the radius and r is the perpendicular distance and p is the momentum. L equals to rp sin theta. L equals to r perpendicular, that is perpendicular distance, into p. L equals to p perpendicular into r. Angular momentum of a rigid body rotating about fixed axis. LH equals to IH omega. LH is the angular momentum of the object about the axis H. IH is the moment of inertia of a rigid object about the axis H, and omega is the angular velocity of the object. Conservation of angular momentum of a particle or a system remains constant if external torque equals to 0 about that point or axis of rotation. Relation between torque and angular momentum. Torque equals to dl upon dt. Torque is the change in the angular momentum. Impulse of torque. Integration of torque into dt equals to delta j, where delta j is the change in the angular momentum. For a rigid body, the distance between the particles remain unchanged during its motion, that is rpq equals to a constant. For velocities with respect to q and with respect to ground, velocity at point P equals to under root Vq square plus omega r whole square plus 2 Vq into omega r into cos theta. For acceleration with respect to q and with respect to the ground, you can see here theta, omega and alpha are same about every point of the body or any other point outside which is rigidly attached to the body. Dynamics, torque about center of mass equals to I center of mass into alpha, and F external, that is equals to m into ACM. Momentum of the system equals to m into VCM. Total kinetic energy equals to half m V center of mass square plus half I center of mass omega square. Angular momentum axis AB equals to L about center of mass plus L about center of mass about AB. LAB equals to ICM omega plus RCM into MVCM. In this way, all the important formulas are covered. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel to get all updates. Thank you.